Hello guys, welcome back on Anal Dystopia, and today we are going to talk about sounds and how to properly replicate them on a multiplayer game. So guys, about sounds, you know how to spawn a sound. You mainly have, I think, 2 or 3 nodes. Let's see. So here I am on my actor test. It's an actor that I am using for this series to show you different steps of developing a multiplayer game and how to properly replicate different aspects of the game. Okay, so today we are talking about sounds. So let's search about sounds. So if you type sounds here on the left mouse button menu, you can see here that you have a lot of nodes. Okay, but this is not what we need today. Okay, here you can see we have spawn sound 2D. This is mainly used for widgets, okay, for menus and widgets, because they have no attenuation. What is attenuation, guys? Attenuation is the effect that lets you hear sound going far away or getting closer. Okay, this is mainly what attenuation is. So on a spawn sound 2D, uh, there is no attenuation, so you always hear the sound that you are playing on the same place, at the same place, and it doesn't move at all. So this is not what we are gonna discuss today, because what we are going to do is, let's say, it englobe everything. Okay, it will be even useful for these nodes, even that widgets or the replication or of the widgets are more complicated. So we will talk about that, and even the spawn sound 2D in the appropriate video about replicating widgets. Okay guys, so let's forget about that. Here I am gonna search for found sounds at location and spawn sound at attached. Okay, so here guys, if I let the mouse on the node, you can see here spawns a sound at a given location. This does not travel with any actor. Replication is also not handled at this point. Okay, so the keyword here is replication is also not handled, which it means that this is a component that is not replicated by default, or even if you try. So for example, here those components, you can see that uh, just like the actor, which can be replicated here, you have the option of replicate here. The components here also have this option. Okay, I will explain what is it used for on the maybe the next video. It will be about replicating physics. Okay, you will understand why it is important. So but for the sound, we don't have this option. Even here, if you try to add a component, you don't have a sound like this, okay, which is useful for the game. No, media sound here is something else, guys. It is not what you need here or on your game. So I will delete it, and here we are gonna use one of these two nodes. They are mainly the same. The only difference is that spawn sound at location will not move with the actor, but the spawn sound attached, it will be attached to a component. For example, here we can use this scene component to attach the sound to. This way, if your actor should move on the game, the sound attached to it will move also, and with the help of the attenuation that I told you about before, this is it. You can hear the sound moving left or right or up, down, etc. So let's see. For the sounds, guys, you need to have a wave extension. You can see here sound wave, okay. And for the attenuation, which is not useful for this tutorial, but if you want to see how the sound move with the actor, so this is what you need. So to add an attenuation, I repeat, which is not useful for this tutorial, you just go to audio and search for sound attenuation. Okay, here you can see that you have the inner radius, which is the distance where the sound starts to be reduced, okay, because of the distance from the player. And here the follow distance here is the distance where you cannot hear the sound anymore. And then you just add this attenuation on your sound that you used here, okay. Here you can see attenuation settings. You just click here and you search for your attenuation. So in our case, we are going to use this node spawn sound attached, okay? And I repeat, it's the same as this node, but here we don't attach the sound, okay? It will be at the same place for all the session or all the game. So let's delete this and even this because I already prepared the tutorial. You can see this here. So now, how do we spawn a sound that every player can hear? Okay. So now I will delete this one. Here you can see that I am using this wave sound file because you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is my voice enumerating from 1 to 10 because we need to know at what moment of the sound we are. So if I used, for example, this sound, you cannot know at what moment you are. For example, we can have a delay or a different moment of reading the file, and you cannot detect it because it is the same loop that is playing. So let's delete this. And now I am going to my actor test. Okay, this is my test object, my sphere, sorry, this is, okay. So here you can see that I don't only have a static mesh, which is not useful for this tutorial, and I have a scene for the transform, okay, for the location on the world. So now guys, uh, actually it's a very straightforward tutorial, it's very easy. So remember, in our first video of this series, I talked about how to spawn an actor. You have two way of doing it. So spawning in a multiplayer game, of course. In a single player game, you don't need to spawn it differently. But on a multiplayer game, you can even spawn an actor with this option set to true or without setting it to true. If you set it to true, the object that the players are seeing is the main, okay. So this sphere here on the
One,
server,
two,
sorry, on the server window is the same sphere that is present or that you can see on the client window, okay. So this is the exact same sphere, but if you spawn your actor without this node, okay, so now even if the actor is on the level because we put it here before the game, but this sphere is not this one and this one is not this one and also for this one. So now we have three players and also we have three spheres, but they are on the same world and no player can see the sphere of the other. I hope it is clear. So now I am going to show you how to spawn the sound properly in the first option, which is replicate. So now we have the same actor for the three player, okay. So now in order to play a sound, you need to add a custom event with the replicate option set to run on server and another custom event named multicast, of course, with the replicates set to multicast. And then here I put this delay in order to show you that we are really using the same actor and the sound is properly replicated. So let's begin. This is our sound attached node. Let's say that after the event begin play, we directly play this node or our record file, which is our enumerating voice. So of course I have an attenuation just in order to show you that the sound is really attached, but it doesn't matter in this tutorial. So now if I click play, you can see that
2, 3, 4, 5,
you can hear
6,
my
7,
voice.
8, 9, 10.
Okay,
1, 1, 2,
here I
3,
am on the client,
4, 5,
the second
5,
client,
6,
and you can
7, 8,
constate
9,
that
10.
the audio
1,
file is
2, 3,
delayed.
4,
Okay, it is not
5,
the same file
6,
that is played on
7,
the three
8.
players. So how to fix that? You need to, after the begin play, trigger the server custom event. After the server custom event, you will trigger the multicast event, and from the multicast event, you will spawn sound attached. Okay, so now look at this.
1, 2, 3,
3,
4,
4.
5.
It doesn't work. Why? Let's search why. Yeah, so it doesn't work because right after the begin play, we are triggering the server custom event, which is triggering the multicast. But you can see that when I click play, there is a little delay here for the client to show up. So
5,
the server
6,
had the time
7,
to play the
8,
sound,
9.
but not the client. So here we are going to use a delay. Okay, this delay will allow us to play the spawn sound attached after the multicast or after the loading of the client. So now, and I put a random float in range. You can see that it will trigger the multicast between 3 and 6 seconds just after the server. And I insist it is important if you need to do so in your game to put it after the server custom event and not after the multicast, because if you put it in the multicast it will not work. Okay, so you need to put it here. The server will handle the game or the logic, and here the delay will only be played on the server side, and then after it finish or it is completed, it will trigger or tell every player on the world on the session to play the spawn sound attached. So now if I hit play, let's summarize. So here we have event begin play triggering the server custom event after a delay with a random here which will prove to us that the sound file is really synchronized between all the players. We have the multicast node, and here we have the spawn sound attached. Let's hit compile. Let's play. So here between
1,
3 and 6
2,
seconds,
3,
the sound
4,
is triggered on the
5,
server side.
6, 7, 8,
Okay,
9,
9,
10.
10. It will
1,
repeat
2,
2, 3,
3, 4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6,
7, 8,
8,
9,
9, 10.
10.
You can see that it is
1,
exactly
2,
the same
3,
file that is
4,
played.
5,
Okay, so now
6,
our
7.
sound is properly replicated on an replicated actor. So now if I uncheck this case, let's test it. Now you can see that on the server side
1, 2,
it is
3,
working,
4.
but on the client there is nothing. Why? Because this actor is not replicated, and only this one, which is the server one, is playing the sound. The others are not, because there is no event or custom event triggering the spawn sound attached on them. We only have this one on the server, and the server is not aware of the actors of the other players, which mean that it go to the multicast here, but the spawn sound attached of the other players are not triggered because their actors are not replicated on the server. I hope it is clear. So now how to, in this case, let's say you need to put this way of spawning an actor, which is with the replicated, the replicate option unchecked. Okay. For example, if you need to control your spawning, or you need to have only one player seeing an actor and not another, I really invite you to see the first video to understand of all of it. Okay, all of that. So now, just like for the replication of the particles videos, which is the previous video just before this one, we used another actor to trigger an new custom event, which is this one. Okay, here I used new custom event. I named it not replicated because it is not replicated, but after that we have a spawn sound attached exactly the same as this one. Okay, the record, the scene to attach the sound to, and in animation, and again it is not useful here. So in my case I use the level blueprint to replicate or to properly spawn the sound. So to do so, you go here and open level blueprint. So after the event begin play, just ignore this node because it is for me for the recording of the tutorials in order to not have this annoying writing on the screen. So I have a custom event named server, which is replicate run on server set as run on server, and then also I have a delay to avoid the bug of the multicast, and also to the random float in range to prove to you that it will work, and a multicast a custom event that will get actor of class. And in this case we have only one actor on this word. So if you have more actors, you get all actors of class, or you get a specific actor depending on your needs. And then we trigger the not replicate event here from the test object or the get actor of class, which is our test object. So you drag the return value, and here you type the name of your custom events. Okay, the not replicated custom events, and here it should work. So now let's link the event begin play with it starts, and let's hit play. Now you should see. Remember that the custom event of
1, 2,
sorry
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
so here
8, 9, 10.
it seems that it is not working. Why? Because let's see. Okay, okay, server delay. Okay, so why it is not working? Let's try again. Play.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, it is not working. Oh yes, guys, actually it's not working because I let the previous configuration of the replicated option checked on connected to the event begin play of the object test. So now I disconnected the previous blueprint. I just let the level blueprint one set, and let's see now.
1, 2,
2,
3,
3.
4,
We are on the server
5,
side. Let's go to the
6,
client.
7, 8,
8,
9,
9,
10.
10.
1,
1,
2,
2,
3, 4,
4.
5,
Now you can
6,
see that
7,
it is
8.
properly replicated even on a not replicated actor. So this actor is not replicated, which is
1, 2,
as I mentioned before, every player has its own sphere, but the sound spawn on each sphere is synchronized. So it is not really synchronized, but every sound of on on a sphere for each player's sphere is played at the exact same moment. Okay, so this way we should have finished the tutorial, guys. Thank you for watching, and see you the next tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and see you.